Hey doing everyone, welcome back. Well, something that Donald Trump mentioned at that debate is that we have something like 21 million or maybe even more people crossing our southern border every month. Every month. 21 million. Now, first of all, the he said that he thinks it's higher than the official 15 million number or whatever it was, something about 15 million. Um, well, either way, I mean, even 15 million, that's not a per month number. That's just realistically not possible. Just mathematically, it doesn't work out. And I'm no mathematician, but 21 million a month. All right, let's spread that out over 4 years. So 21 million times 48 months. That comes out to, again, I'm not good at math, but that's a little over 1 billion people. 1 billion with a B. Really? Considering the population of the United States is, what, 350 million, actually not quite 350 million. So where are all these people going? Now, I'm having a hard time finding credible numbers, to actually spell this out as far as how many people are actually crossing the border, how many people are crossing the border, and how many are estimated to still be here, how many are sent back. I'm having a hard time finding credible numbers for that. But one of the biggest numbers that I've seen is that there have been like 6.5 million encounters at the border. I believe that was over the course of a year. But still, even if it was less than a year, right? Let's just say that was a month. 6.5 million encounters. Okay. Well, what's an encounter? All right. Border Patrol, they see someone, they stop that person, and they're probably going to send them back, but there's any number of things that they can do. But let's just say, right, I cross the border today. Let's just say I cross at like 8 o'clock in the morning. They send me back. Okay, at noon, I try to cross again. They send me back. Okay, I wait till about 4 o'clock. And they send me back again. All right, well, how about if I wait until 8 o'clock that evening? Now I'm going to try it again. And they catch me and they send me back yet again. That's 4 encounters, just one person. So one person can cause multiple encounters, right? So an encounter is not a person. It is an encounter. Not the same thing. I mean, another way to look at it, traffic stops, right? Let's just say traffic stops. Now, if let's just say I'm speeding down the highway, right? I'm doing like 90, 100 miles an hour or whatever. in a 70-mile-an-hour zone, right? I get pulled over, and that officer, all right, he doesn't write me a ticket. He gives me a warning, but that's an encounter. Now on the return trip, same thing. I'm going just as fast. That same officer right there stops me again. And this time he writes me a ticket. That's 2 encounters. You know, not to mention all the other people that he would have encountered, you know, but, you know, let's stop exaggerating numbers, because there are not over 1 billion people in this country, legally or illegally. Now, as far as people who are not, as far as people who are foreign born in this country, the majority of them are naturalized citizens. And then, yes, those here illegally are a large chunk, probably about 1/4 of them or so. And then you have your legal long-term residents and your legal short-term residents. Your legal short-term residents making up the smallest portion. So, like I said, I'm having a hard time finding credible numbers. You know, so that's hard to actually speak intelligently on. Well, it's hard for me to speak intelligently anyway, some of you would tell me. But it's hard to speak intelligently on a subject when I'm not able to find all the information. But the reason that I felt the need to address this, even without having all the information, is just that 21 million a month number that Donald Trump threw out there. That's not happening. It's not. Basically, and I didn't double check his number. I'm going to take him at his word, which I never do. I have no reason to take him at his word, but I'm going to take him at his word that that's roughly the population of the state of New York. That sounds about right, so we'll go with it. I haven't double checked it to verify. So, the state of New York, the equivalent of the state of New York, crossing every month. I'm sorry, but if somebody throws out just ridiculous numbers like that if it doesn't sound right, you might want to look it up. You might want to question it. You know, I know some people don't ever question anything Trump says because, you know, I mean, everybody's out to get him, you know, whatever. You know, I want you to question anything anyone says. You know, if they can't back it up with facts, maybe it's not a credible source. You know, and like I said, I'm not able to find the exact numbers. I'm not able to find credible numbers. I actually have been looking for them. But 21 million a month comes out to over 1 billion over a 4-year period. I don't understand just exactly how you can get away with math that bad. And I'm not even that good at math. So, I don't know. I'm just some guy on YouTube, so I guess. You know, but if you can find accurate numbers, please let me know. Drop them in the comments. I'm having a hard time with it, though. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'll see you next time.